Thanks, Stacy. Jonnu, welcome to New England. I guess I'll be the first to welcome you. And I'm
Thank you,
just
man.
wondering, yeah, I'm just curious, Jonnu. You were the first one that was reported to sign in New England, and after that, did you envision the kind of spending spree that the Patriots would go on after that?
I didn't. I don't work upstairs. You know what I mean? But just knowing, the type of, coaches and people that are within this organization. I know, every dime was well spent. So I'm just looking forward to, starting it off with the guys, man, and continuing to build on this historical franchise.
Great. Looking forward to watching you. Thanks.
Next question, Zach Cox, followed by Dan Roach.
Hi, Johnny. Welcome to New England. What was your reaction when the Patriots went out and also added Hunter? I believe it was one day after adding you. Was that something that you knew was in the works at the time, or something that you found out when it? I'm sorry?
You were kind of breaking up. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You were kind of breaking up.
Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I was just curious what your reaction was when the Patriots went out and added Hunter as well, and how you think you guys will be able to play off each other this season.
Oh man, I was extremely excited for the opportunity. I seen the success that the Patriots had, in the past with two tight end sets, and I'm just confident in their ability to be able to allow us to make plays and put the team in position to win. And that's what we are here for. So whatever needs to be done, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm excited for the opportunity, man. He's a great tight end, and I'm excited to be able to be out there battling with him, competing with him. You know what I mean, making each other better, and so on and so forth.
Great, thank you.
Next question, Dan Roach, followed by Mark Daniels.
Hi, Jonnu. Welcome to New England. Just a thought on what your conversations were like with Bill Belichick, and were you surprised the Patriots came right after you right away? And what does it mean for you to be a member of the New England Patriots?
It's a hell of a man. It's pleasure is all mine. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is a historical franchise. These guys have built something that they believe in. And, I'm excited to be a part of it. It's a winning mentality here, from when you walk through the building, you know what I mean? And it's just, I'm excited for the opportunity, man. I'm, working my butt off, for this opportunity. And I'm not going to let it slip past me. I'm excited to, be out there battling with all of my teammates. The culture, around here is different than anything. And it's not like anything that I've been around. So, and it represents me and, a lot of things that I stand for. I just believe that working hard is, the key thing that's going to get you to, any success in life. And that's what these guys stand for. So, I'm just extremely excited to be a part of the organization, man. Excited to be around the guys, to meet the guys, to meet all the coaches, and get this thing going from there.
Your conversations like with Bill, how excited were you to talk with him and go over what the possibilities were, especially with you and Hunter here in New England?
Oh, I was very excited, man. Excited to not only talk to him, but just to got a chance to talk to all of the coaches, and I had conversations with him, from my rookie year, and business from then, and he's a man of few words, but every word that he says, it's extremely important. And that's why you got to keep your mouth shut and your ears open. You know what I mean? So, just extremely excited, man, to be a part of this thing.
Next question, Mark Daniels, followed by Chris Mason.
Hey, John, hope all is well. Do you have any plans to work out with any of your teammates? I know there's some guys out in California right now.
Yeah, I do. Everybody, this off-season schedule, everybody's kind of got to, maneuver around it, as everybody has their, their way of, doing things, individually, something that they built over, the off seasons in the NFL, and some things that they believe in. And, we're all trying to, get together, for the right time and, pull this thing together and, get on the same page. And, we've got plenty of time to do that. And I'm just looking forward to, doing that with those guys. But more importantly, man, getting to know them off the field. That's kind of what's most important to me, honestly, man. Just getting to know the guys off the field, building that relationship, building that brotherhood, that foundation, you know what I mean? That translates to success on the field.
And on Cam Newton, I know Cam's reached out to a handful of the new guys already. Have you spoken with Cam? And if you have, what was that like?
I have, man. It was a great conversation. He gave me a warm welcome, and he's a hell of a guy. It was the first time I got to meet him, and still haven't had to meet him. Still haven't had the opportunity to meet him in person. But I got a chance to talk to him on the phone for a while. We had a really great conversation, and he's a competitor, man. I've known that since I watched him in college. And, I'm just excited to be able to go out there and compete with him. So.
Thank you.
Next question, Chris Mason, followed by Bob Sosi.
Hey, Johnny. I know you just said Bill's a man of few words, but before your wildcard game in 2019, he said that you were probably the best in the league after the catch for tight ends. Did you hear that at the time?
I did, you know what I mean? And, as a player, man, I take everything, with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? I don't look too deep into things, good or bad, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I got to go out on the field and I got to perform at a certain level. And, that's all that matters. So, coming from him, of course, man, that's, you kind of, you can't maybe take that with a grain of salt, but it's definitely a pleasure coming from him. And man, I don't try to play this game to impress anybody, or I do it because I play this game because I love it. You know what I mean? And every play, is played with love. And some plays that may result in a compliment or something, it may not. You know what I mean? But it's definitely a good feeling to hear that come from them.
How much pride do you take in that part of your game, just being hard to take down once you get the ball in your hands?
A lot, man. That's just, date all the way back towards, elementary, man. Pop Warner, you know what I mean? Just, playing, stop the, we called it back in the day, we called it stop the mo. And that was meaning you couldn't tackle the guy, but you had to stop his motion. You know what I mean? I guess just, growing up, man, in the churchyard playing those games, with me and my friends, man, and, I guess it, kind of just translated, you know what I mean? You don't never let the first guy bring you down. So, and of course, man, the work that you put in off the field, all of that, the weight training and everything, man, is I just understand the importance of it. And, I definitely take a lot of pride. And, the goal is to score a touchdown. You know what I mean? To score touchdowns in this league. And that's how you win ball games. So, if I got to stop, one or two guys from taking me down and get to the end zone, that's what I'm going to strive to do.
Thanks, Johnny.
Next question, Bob Sosi, followed by Kerry Thompson.
Hi, Jonnu. Welcome to New England. You talked about the culture. You talked about the culture a little bit. You played for Mike Vrabel, of course. You played with a guy like Logan Ryan, who was a leader with the Titans, and you practiced against the Patriots. You've played against them in games, but also you spent a week practicing against them. I'm curious what kind of an impression that made, but also those former Patriots you were around that gave you some insight into the culture of this organization.
Yeah, man, those guys, just from going to work with those guys every day, just having conversations with those guys, picking their brains, you can see where they come from. You see why they've won and been successful. And, those guys are, even greater men off the field, you know what I mean? And it was a pleasure to be around those guys. And, I see why the Patriots had them in their organization. And, I just picked up a lot, you know what I mean? And, it's, while I was in Tennessee, so it wasn't too many conversations about New England. You can just kind of see, the foundation that was laid and, how those guys approach the game and, how they approach practice every day, the working mentality. And, it's kind of, kind of what I know so far, about this organization. It's a blue collar organization, and this organization works. You know what I mean? And you can kind of see that in the players that they've had and the success that they've had.
Much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next question, Kerry Thompson, followed by Doug Kyde.
Hi, Jonnu. Question about kind of how you see yourself maybe being used in this offense. So, I mean, the Patriots, two tight end system, and a lot of other two tight end systems. They like to move the tight ends around. Sometimes they're in line. Sometimes they get flexed out. Do you have a comfort level or, kind of a preference for playing in line versus, being flexed out more? And do you have any idea from the team about how you might be used?
Man, whatever, the type of player I've always been since I played this game is whatever it takes, whatever I need to be at to help the team win is what I'm going to do. That's what I'm here for, to help the team win. And, I'm just going to be that guy that's going to do whatever he's asked at 100 miles an hour and to know what I'm doing. And that's what I take pride in. And, I don't have any, comfort level, whether it be here or there or there, I don't care if I got to play on, defensive side of the ball. You know what I mean? I love the game. I love everything that comes with it. And, I take pride in that. I take pride in lining up wherever I need to line up at, to help the team win and do it at 100 miles an hour and make sure the guy across from me doesn't beat me. And, that's to me, that's what it's about.
I think the next question, hopefully I'm not skipping anybody here, Kieran Guregian, followed by Maury Hirschgordon.
Hi, Jonnu. Welcome to New England.
How you doing? Thank you.
I'm just wondering, I'm guessing you had several suitors for you in free agency, and I was just wondering what ultimately put it over the top for you here. Why did you ultimately want to sign here?
It just seemed like the perfect opportunity. I just from knowing what I knew, I believed in everything that, like I've said, that they stand for. It kind of matches my football DNA, and I just couldn't pass on the opportunity. I believe that this franchise has everything it needs, all the ingredients, all the right stuff, and I'm just honored and blessed to be a part of that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question, Maury Hirschgordon, followed by Mike Reese.
Hey, Jonnu, welcome to New England. 4 years now in the league. As you look back and reflect on chapter number one, what part is most proud of what areas, what areas you think you improved the most in?
Honestly, man, just more over than football, just the man that I became, the maturity and just the thing that I've learned, about this game, you know what I mean? And, what this game brings, there's a lot of wisdom that, I'm most proud of the things that I can tell the younger guys that's going to come in after me, man, because, I've had the pleasure of learning from, older guys, being a pup in this league and, just using that to make me a better player on and off the field, a better man on and off the field. And, that's what I'm most proud of, man. I'm a worker, you know what I mean? So I understand that, you put the work in, you're going to get something out of it, you know what I mean? But it's the, intangible things for me, the things that, you may not be able to see, but you can kind of, as time goes on, you can assess that, okay, if I was this age, I would have did that, but now I'm here, you know what I mean? And, I'm just glad on, the maturity, the progression that I've made since I've been in this league, man. And I got a lot of room to grow. And I got a lot of room to improve both on and off the field. And, I couldn't do it with a better organization than New England. So I'm just excited to be here, excited for the opportunity, excited to do the work.
Great, thanks.
Next question, Mike Reese, followed by Doug Kyde.
Hey, Jonnu, take me back to Monday, and free agency sort of starts. You got Drew, your agent, who's working hard, and you got a big decision that's going to change your life. What is that experience like? How would you describe that?
Just around, a tight knitted family, man. I'm a, very consider myself a spiritual man. So I just dug deeper and kind of connected with the man upstairs, and it's kind of just led me to my decision. And it was one of the greatest days of my life, one of the most exciting days of my life, one of the most thrilling days of my life, man. Just to be able to start a new chapter, fresh start, a new journey. And man, I'm ecstatic, man. You kind of got me going back to that day, man. I didn't cried all I could, man. I don't want to start tearing up on this interview again. So.
And looks like we have two final questions, Doug Kyde and Steve Sanchez. Go ahead, Doug.
Hey, Johnny. Obviously, Mike Vrabel primarily played linebacker with the Patriots, but he actually did take some snaps at tight end in the red zone. I'm curious if you ever got a chance to see those, or if Coach Vrabel ever talked about that.
I did, man. I did. I remember watching Braves when I think I probably was 8 years old. I think it was I want to say, man, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was the 2003 or 2004 Super Bowl, Philadelphia Eagles, New England Patriots. I was a diehard Eagles fan growing up, man. And, I remember watching him then, you know what I mean? It's just think that he was going to be my head coach, 15 some years later, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. So, I've been watching that guy kill us since then, man. But I actually got to watch his highlights and, see how many touchdowns, he scored in the league. He likes to give guys a friendly reminder of how many touchdowns he scored. You know what I mean? It's kind of a joke he had with the receivers and the tight ends. You know what I mean? So, I think that's over with though. So, yeah, he won't ever score any more touchdowns with me. So, I think you can joke about that for long.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And last question, Steve Sanchez.
Welcome to New England, Jonnu.
Thank you, man.
You're the youngest of 6 in your family. I just want to know, how would your family, excitement level for you coming to New England? And also, how has your mom been your inspiration toward your football career?
Yeah, no, man, my entire family, even beyond my siblings, was excited for me, proud for me, man. One of the reasons why I play this game is to make them proud, and I'm just blessed and thankful that I'm in the position that I'm in to be able to do that for them. And so, I'm just excited, man. And I'm sorry, what was the second question?
About your mom. How has your mom been an inspiration to you?
Absolutely, man. My mom's been my rock since day one. The strongest person I know. You know what I mean? To be able to go through what we went through. Having raised 6 children of our own. After my father, unfortunately passed. When I was 4 years old. And just taking that, man, just throwing it on her back, and saying I got us. You know what I mean? And just to not show any pain, any struggle on her face. I never understood what my mother went through at that age. I didn't understand. She made it look like everything was all right. So, the kids was all right. You know what I mean? Even the circumstances, that we grew up in wasn't the best circumstances. But we had each other. You know what I mean? My mom, always, made sure she did what she had to do for us. You know what I mean? And it wasn't easy, but I didn't understand that at the time. And as I'm older, man, it just makes me appreciate it so much more. It's one thing to go through something, to go through, trials and tribulations. It's one thing to go through it. There's another thing to go through it smiling. You know what I mean? And that determines, strength to me. And ultimately, any man, a lot of people, man, we go through what we go through. That's his life. But to go through it smiling with a positive attitude, that's when you can withstand anything. So my mother is my rock, man. She is part of the reason why I'm the man I am today. I'm beyond blessed to have her as my mother.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Jonnu, thank you very much on behalf of the 54 people on the call here. We appreciate you giving us the time and look forward to seeing you back up here soon.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, man.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Johnny.
Right.